Three. All right. Hey, we're back here at the Nice Foundry here in Sutter Creek, California. Jake Geedy reporting. I'm here with Ron Edgar. And Ron, we were admiring the pulley system that's kind of this, crazy contraption that's going on all throughout the ceiling above us. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. This originally was ran from high pressure water. The water came from the Tanner Reservoir, dropped about 500 feet. Produced about 220 psi coming into the building. Then it was funneled down to about 120 psi. It came into a night water wheel. It drove the overhead pulleys, the main shaft, and all of this had sister pulleys that went off of it, which drove the other drive shafts, which come down to the machines. Every machine has a clutch assembly that you can turn off and on like we demonstrated earlier. And they had to be really watched. They had to be oiled every day. They had to be well maintained. In the summertime, you had to adjust the leather straps, and in the winter, you had to put it back in. So there was constant humidity problems and adjustments being made.
So they used like these belt pulley systems like this. They used like leather and stuff like this for the whole thing, right?
It started off leather. A lot of it was buffalo hide. And then later on, they went to more of a man-made product because it didn't expand and contract as much.
Now you were telling us about like how they got things from one part of the foundry to the other, and you said there's a crane system, and I think I can see is that one of those over there?
That is one over here. And what happens is the parts they worked with very big, heavy parts. They would come into the shop through the main door. They would pick it up with a crane, and they would move it over to where the other cranes were. They would drop it. The next crane would pick it up. They would pivot it around to the other crane. In a series of cranes, you could move these parts anywhere in the shop.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can imagine. I mean, some of the metal that comes into the shop would probably be way too big for anybody to even think of carrying.
Yeah, they did a lot of blowers and a lot of stamping mill parts. A lot of parts that went down into the mines. They would actually make them here, put them together here, and then disassemble them and take it to the mines, put them down in the mines, and reassemble it. But they were big parts.
Oh, wow. Well, great. Well, Ron, thanks for talking with us. We're hopefully get more from you throughout the day. So that's going to do it for this round. Be sure to stay tuned to our Facebook page. We'll have all of these videos coming up as soon as they happen. We're going to be live on the radio at 1340 AM, 96.5 FM, and KVGC Radio's Talk Tom. So stick around for more from the Nice Foundry.